It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, glad to have you in the booth with us here on EA Sports. Greg, this is one of those intriguing matchups because we got a couple of quarterbacks, that most important position, trying to bounce back after seasons where injury derailed their hopes for a good campaign.
And it's just so difficult when you look back on each of these teams' prior season just last year. It's hard to separate how much of their up and down, how much of their struggles was because of the injuries at the quarterback positions, whether they were in the game or just battling through on game day, or was it the rest of the roster? Well, I think with both of these quarterbacks now being healthy and back to looking like their old selves, we're going to get a lot better idea of just how good the rest of these rosters are now that their two quarterbacks are back on the field.
Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league. And really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL.
They send him right out of the slot. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Here's Brown. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On the ground, it's Brown. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Unblocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Taking, and they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosivas. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Back to his big tight end, Gesicki. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. This one from 49. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Working from the gun, it's Jones. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take timeout. Second and 11. From the gun, it's Jones. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback, and when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. Now the return, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense ready now for their second drive. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. For Burrow. He'll tuck it and take off. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll run again. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They'll run here with Brown. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. They bring Chase in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Colts have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A carry here for Brown. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Latu there to bring him down. Here now, 3rd and 5. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Burrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Now, Burrow. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Anthony Gould now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. B.J. Hill shuts it down there. Now a 3rd and 2. Jones going to hang on to it here. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. On play action, it's Jones. Got a man left side, it's caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw It's Jones. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Play action now. It's Jones. Quickly to the outside and complete.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
3rd and 6. Again, it's Jones. That is caught at the 3. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. A gain of 15 and a 1st down.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Now it is 1st and goal. Jones keeping this one. And he will take it in himself. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Indy. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
Now, for the point after. He's got it. And the Colts move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Brown. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line. Burrow here on 2nd down. Taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
So after 1, it's the Colts out to the early lead. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Taylor. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Geno Stone with the tackle. Third and 5. Jones. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
On the return is Jones. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. On 1st down, Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There was tight coverage all across the field. I think the quarterback thought he had the arm strength to fit this one into a pretty small window, but the defense wasn't having it. They were all over it, and I think the quarterback actually got away with one there.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. That's good for 11 and a first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Burrow now to throw on first down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Gesicki, the man in motion. Second down, Burrow. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
And just a short pickup there to the 35. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up. Try to pick this one up on the ground. They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a first down. They'll stay on the ground. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow now. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Gesicki, the man in motion. Now, Burrow. Backs to his big tight end, Gesicki. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals are in the lead by the score of 13-7. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Begin with a zone read. He fumbled the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Jones now on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Jones. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Here in the 1st half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Jones looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
In motion comes Pittman. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throwing now is Jones. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Shotgun now for Jones. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
From the gun, it's Jones. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Now Jones. There's that man again, another catch.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Bengals offense going to get it one final time in this first half. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So, halftime here in Cincinnati, and the Bengals are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Second down and 8. Here's Jones to throw. He's got the big man, Mo Alley Cox. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
To throw is Jones, completing this one to Downs. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the first down at the 49-yard line. Here's Jones. That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, Jones. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Jones operating out of the pistol. He'll let this go towards the end zone. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one, and it's going to be 3rd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This one from 39 yards out. His kick is good. And the Colts will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow here on second down. Passing right side, and Chase has it. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to a stop after picking up the first down. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That's complete. It's Yosivas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. First and 10. Burrow to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Stop made by Samson Ebukam. Here comes 3rd and 6. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. They get 18 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They bring Chase in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bengals will extend their third quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Here's Gould on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Colts offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. Second down and 3. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A carry here for Brown. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now, Burrow. He's got Gesicki open down the field. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Zach Moss, touchdown Cincinnati. So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2. On the ground, it's Brown. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. In motion comes Pittman. Try the jet sweep heading right. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Shotgun now for Jones. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts about to kick this one away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. That one finds Chase. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. Give him 14 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Here's 1st and 10. They go play action for Burrow. Coming across the field, there's Chase. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Gesicki, the man in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. It is brought in the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
McPherson now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he is going to go down, but we do have the marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Gun, it's Jones. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Open man, left side, he's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Jones to the air again. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
This is an area of Daniel Jones' game, Mike, that I think people often overlook. He is sneaky fast, and when he gets out into open space, very rarely can anybody catch him.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
They'll run with Herbert. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The extra point is up and through. And the Colts are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Brown. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Burrow now. There's that man again. Another catch.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screenplay.
First down throw there is incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Burrow to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game, but the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
The Bengals ready to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now, Jones. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Jones operating out of the pistol. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on downs. The Bengals offense back onto the field for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Now Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he will score. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals are able to extend the lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Colts offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Throwing, Jones. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Bengals offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Tight end motioning left. Now a give on the ground. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.